In this video, I'm going to introduce you guys to the concept of an anti-theft kit or a decoy kit. So when I travel, I actually look at a lot of different things in my what's called advanced work, where I check out the areas that I'm going, the areas I'm passing through even, and check out crimes, check out avenues of approach, check out, the different roads, see if there's any construction, something that I can kind of prepare for beforehand. And crime is something that you want to prepare yourself for. And, everybody talks about, oh, well, carry a gun, carry a knife, whatever. Sure, that's fine. However, when somebody has the drop on you, probably the best thing you can do is just hand over stuff. But I don't feel like handing over my money. But I also don't want to get pickpocketed. So, I came up with this concept of having a sacrificial kit in order to, number one, spread load my money, but also have the minimum amount on me, but still actually have stuff on me for emergencies and spread load it. So the kit that I developed actually is a 3-part kit, maybe 4 if you have something like a hotel room or something like that. But this is really what it is. So, of course, I have a stack of, fake money here. I have $1 bills, I got $2 bills, and, this stuff is not very far from a looking real, except for you have the obvious things that say, like, copy or something like that. But at a glance, this stuff looks legit, and there's really not much of a difference. I mean, at first glance, these look like, actual bills. I mean, at first glance, doesn't this look like a real thing, other than, the motion picture up here? I mean, that's really the only thing. Instead of saying Federal Reserve, it says, motion picture, because it's just play money, right? So the next thing here is I have fake cards. I got these from Temu. I got the cards from Temu, and this is an actual, like, cash card, where I got this at Discovery Cove in Florida because it's a no cash area. So you take all your cash, you put it in the machine, and then they print you out one of these cards. And it's depleted, so it looks like it would be an actual card because I just hold it upside down like that. So if somebody wanted to swipe it and steal my wallet or whatever because they saw me open my wallet, this is what they would see. They would see the top half of these things that say like American Express or whatever, but they wouldn't see anything else. And this one I would show a little bit more of because it'll show the little chip. But again, this is a fake card, and I got it off of Temu, and I had to get the stickers separately because it's just white cards. It's like this color. And I got the little stickers off of Temu. This came from Amazon. This came from a pack in Amazon for like $5 for this big wad of fake cash. And these things were like $1 for the stickers and like $2 for the cards. It was a 2-pack. And if I were you, I would actually keep some old expired cards. If you have any, just keep old expired cards in your wallet for travel specifically. Now, this is like your decoy kit. You would set up your wallet by having one debit card or a credit card that has a limited balance on it. If you have like an almost topped off credit card, that would probably be the best thing to have in your wallet, and just have enough like for like $200 during travel. So if you do get it stolen, you're not out very much. If they try to charge the card, it's, if you don't have like an overdraft ability on that, then you should be fine. But you could also do like a debit card. You could set up a specific, like a protected credit card where you just have a balance of, whatever. You just pay cash ahead of time as your safety limit, and that's what you have for your credit card. So there are options for having cards that have a limited amount of money that they can put that you can put on them. And sometimes just getting a prepaid card, and then you can charge it whenever by typing in a phone number and using another card to charge it. You can do that as well. There's a lot of different ways that you can like limit the amount of damage that's done to your accounts if you were to get robbed. So instead of actually having to shoot somebody or stab somebody or fight somebody, you can actually give them your wallet that has like next to nothing in it. And in the article that I wrote, I'll go ahead and link that down below. I'll link my website down below, but in my article, I mentioned that, carrying like 40 bucks on you. Now, for me, I carried like 60 or $80 because I was going to like SeaWorld and Discovery Cove, but I had that much of a limit. So all I really had on me was cash and a card, and all I had to do was cancel my card, and then I had that cash. So I had like a total of like 200 bucks in my wallet, and only whatever cash I had in my wallet would have been accessible to anybody who stole it. So anyways, now I would not carry an ID, an actual like driver's license or anything vital. Like for me, I have a military ID as well, so I would not carry that in my actual wallet. I would actually have a smaller wallet. I got this at SHOT Show years ago, but it's just a little piece of flappy stuff, and I just carry this on my person, like in a sock or at the bottom of my shoe or something like that, and I carry my legit IDs or in cash and cards in this thing. So that way, I have this stuff available, and I'll even hide this in a hotel room if it's not vital that I have those credentials on me. But you're going to want to have your actual driver's license or some valid ID on you if you do get like pulled over or you have to show ID or something. But I would take it out in a secure area, right? So there is different ways to split this stuff up. So if you get your wallet taken, you only have fake stuff and stuff that kind of looks real, just enough to appease them for the moment. And they won't realize until they get away. All right. So you got a little Decoy wallet that has all your Decoy cash and then your real stuff in something that's small and covert and somewhere else on your person, right? So the next thing is this belt. So this belt I got off Temu, and it cost a total of like $9. It has a crappy little, plastic buckle here, but it does what it needs to do. It locks it in place. It's nice and secure. I don't have a problem with, it coming undone when I'm actually wearing it, and I can even have a holstered handgun on me. So this thing right here is money, because you can open it up, and you can't really fit a card, obviously, but what you can do, like if I take like a $1 bill, if this was like a 20, what I do is I actually fold it in thirds. And I did this with about $400 when I was on my recent Florida trip, is I wanted to have enough money so if I got my vehicle stolen and, I got the my wallet stolen, I would actually have enough money in my belt to actually be able to get home. But also, one thing that I did is I laminated a 3x5 card with contact information, all the banks that I had, so I could cancel those credit cards. And I also had a blank check, so in case I needed to use it out of my checking account. But I had $400 in cash. And as you can see here, this is the kind of layout that I had, but I had them stacked pretty good to where I was still able to close it. It was pretty tight on my hips, and cash can get wet. It's no big deal, but I laminated the contact information, folded it up, and put it in here just in case something happened. So I know this is a little James Bondish, but I don't want all my crap stolen if I'm out on vacation, so I will take precautions to make sure that I have the minimum impact possible. So other than the belt, what about having something on your vehicle as an alternative or an option? Because you may not have to worry about your vehicle getting stolen. So I have this. I got it at Harbor Freight. It's magnetic. You don't necessarily need to use this and put it on the outside of your vehicle. I did. But what I did is I took $200 or $400 or something like that, and I rolled it up. So you can't hold a card in here. It's not big enough to hold a card. But what you can do is roll up some cash, put it in a Ziploc bag, fold that up really tight, and shove it in here, and it holds it pretty well. It's not just going to come open from being jarred around, from my experience, but it's also magnetic, so you can have it on the outside of your vehicle on the underside, and it'll be good to go. But $20 at Harbor Freight, very good investment, and at first it was just for a key, but I have a key fob for my Ram, so I can't really fit a key fob in there, and there's no real need for it anyway, so, I just have this for like cash to be able to store it on my vehicle. But also, you can put it inside your vehicle somewhere as well because of how small it is. It can just fit somewhere like under a seat or whatever, or even inside a seat or something of that nature. I mean, there's a lot of hidey holes inside vehicles. So, you know, the choice is yours. But I just wanted to quickly share, you know, this concept of having an anti-theft, you know, kit, or at least a decoy kit, to prevent you from having a lot of negative effects from somebody trying to mug you, because the likelihood of being mugged has gone up. I mean, criminals can get weapons, they can, you know, use force to try to take stuff from you, and that's what robbery is. Robbery is taking stuff from you by force. Burglary is, you know, taking stuff, you know, without you being present. So, you know, anyways, with all that said, let me know what you think in the comments below. Check out my blog at doitrightak.com, and you guys have a good one.